Hi guys, this is Supercars here, and absolutely, you cookies just absolutely watch my videos. You Koreans, you definitely wanted to see this, but you might absolutely can't absolutely do this. Americans, this is absolutely we're gonna be doing whatsoever, what to do. We have one more supercar to buy. We have anything, I guess. It is about time to buy supercars and make some money. But there's good news about inside the dealership as well. Inside the dealership, we have for the McLaren MP4 12C has officially returned. Let's choose the color orange, and we have to purchase for 195,000 credits as well. Let's purchase this one, and we have only for our one made. We have 10 cars we have officially owned. And this vehicle and another one. In other words, we have to buy for a Ford GT for 149 credits. Let's do this for another one. 11 cars we have gotten for today. Looks like we have a few hundreds of vehicles we have for today. 212 miles per hour. It's not gonna be more than one thing. It's just only one purpose that I never say. We're going to be buying it for the McLaren 720S. It is about time we have to buy for most of these supercars. I'm not going to buy so much expensive, but until we have a lot of supercars we have for today. And because of this, for some reason, we got to be something very quickly, as very fast as possible. Some body kit of the Corvette C7 has been removed, but this is absolutely pretty so good as well. We have 11 cars until we must have 12 cars for today. I think we're going to be getting down for just a little bit moment until I must scroll down and buy the Audi R8, which is under 200 miles per hour. Until I just got to be selling some vehicles. But today, this is exactly for the greatest and the latest day of my life. But exactly how we're reaching up to $1 million is not even possible. But before we're going to be making onto the straight for under 100 miles an hour. And it's absolutely kind of just for buying just for $300,000. But looks like it's time to buy this purchase for 12 cars we have officially buy. We have a little bit for exiting the dealership, and it's time for something for a first testing and a little bit for this as well. And this is exactly we're gonna be about to sell all of their vehicles. We're gonna be saying goodbye to the Toyota Supra 1994. The Toyota Supra has officially returned, and it's unlegalized for just a little bit. I think this car is gonna be a little bit low, starting in 860 miles, and we have something for 1,384 kilometers. Now, something is gonna be very occupying for this a little bit, something like else. Let's do for a body modifications. We must equip for this a Fast and Furious body kits as well. Instead of the maximum attack, we have something kind of a body kit. A Fast and Furious vehicle has been returned, and looks like we must absolutely have for some kind of engine upgrades. We have equipped for engine upgrades for a racing transmission to pro transmission. We cannot absolutely gonna be doing for today. The shift speed will be absolutely gonna be taking for an absolute top speed for less for improve about this one. Looks like the shift speed will be absolutely going much higher than before. Absolutely, I'm just gonna be doing for always rear-wheel drive. What about the rims? It's absolutely using for a quad turbo about this one. Now, absolutely, I'm gonna be heading for about the tires. What about the rims? Original upgrade enabled about this one. So absolutely, we cannot able to do for some kind of race tires. Wait, what about the appearance? That I should might able to get around for here and fix some things and turn back to Fast and Furious. But we're gonna be doing something kind of a rim type costume. I must really pretty sure that I'm gonna be doing for the Fast and Furious way. I think we must find something pretty else like customized, or this is some kind of a very hard for me and I'm not gonna be telling you why. There must be rim type default. We'll be gonna be absolutely gonna be finding some rims, which is Fast and Furious. But I can't buy this thing until it will be absolutely gonna be taking for a very particularly. It's particularly they're gonna be getting around for its lap time going on until there's 5 spokes. We have for this one this one. I think this is not gonna be very perfect until I might going to be buying the Ferrari rims. It won't be absolutely gonna be taking so much stress down and below until it won't be just a little bit stressful until the GT3 racing cars about this one. But I think we're just absolutely running out of mines around here and get down here into straight alongside of this GT3 rims about this one, and that's gonna be lift up the suspension until for under 200 for $2 million as well. I cannot able to reach unable to do like this. I cannot do for underglow color as well, so looks like the suspension and the stiffness is absolutely stock until we're gonna be doing to turn itself into racing suspension. I can't able to do like this for performance upgrades. Now the suspension height will be stocked height as well. Looks like it's pretty perfect now, but it's pretty good to say. But until the rims won't be absolutely the stiffness, we must doing for always stock suspension. Racing suspension is always feels good for me. Only to do this for a race suspension as well. We feel in a race condition as well. We have a super exotic street legal racing car for just a little bit of yesterday, but turns out this vehicle is turning itself for a monster, and finally this car is exactly to remember as always. Let's test for this for a quarter-mile race with this kind of vehicle with only glossiness, and with absolutely we're gonna be doing like this for the very first time until we're gonna be using some nitrox as well, using automatic transmission against for a literally for 9,000 revolutions per second. Looks like we're pretty good for this one. The time is 8.62 on a quarter-mile race, 861 miles driven, and let's get right into this only one strategy. Test is the high speed. We'll be completing about this for a fastest acceleration about this, and it's gonna be very good times. But anyways, the Audi R8 will be about to absolutely overtaking about this situation. Now I'm just gonna be pretty scenes about for this moment. I think it's 180 miles per hour, but turns out it's 179 miles per hour, which is absolutely not pretty so good at all. Looks like it's absolutely pretty not very great, as not always that I'm gonna be taking for a very long times. It's a very mysterious Atari for just a little bit, and the high speed test was complete against this one for the Lexus LFA. So we will begin for this battle against this time. A very first interesting race. Now I just keeping my volume set into 4, but unless we're gonna be heading out into a very best to keep ourselves to do like this. But the Lexus LFA won't able to get the catching up with me until I have to sell some supercars and other cells. If I'm just gonna be downgrading other vehicles itself, maybe I'm sure that this guy is absolutely gonna be taking for much as well. 194 miles per hour, which is pretty slow. But to do this, I'm afraid that is absolutely going to be doing like in settings. Looks like the race music has been disabled, but I'm pretty sure it's only for just a beginning of a top speed humor. But looks like we have moving on to our next session as well. And we don't absolutely going to be doing for a beach bash as well, doing like itself for a fun time with other cookies itself. Let's do for a circuit testing for this one. 865 miles driven, about using one purpose, only one vehicle, upgrading my Supras and buying more of these supercars for our first supercars that we absolutely buying for today. And looks like it is gonna be saying goodbye to Toyota Supra. It won't be absolutely gonna be necessary until it won't be gonna be taking for much easier and taking for it's gonna be only good opportunity. Now looks like it's using for a sequential transmission is does not enough for to do this. Now I just completely saying, but this one is absolutely gonna be pretty good at handling, and it takes more than whatever that we're gonna be doing whatever it is until we're gonna be taking on the fastest lap times about using for a Fast and Furious Supra against the maximum attack Supra as well. Looks like this body kit was absolutely pretty perfect against well until the last 2 minutes by itself, and our test wasn't almost done as always. But nighttime this car is absolutely gonna be pretty such as very fast idea. But unless this car was absolutely very particularly for a more handling against the racing suspension is a very good indeed. But using a stock engine or stock suspension looks like it's pretty gonna be for a taking for pretty down for so much, and very much 77.4 seconds, which is a good opportunity. And what do you think of this car for a good body kit? And this game with all of these car models will turn back to normal.